Oh, hey. Um, Absolutely nobody's asked because nobody's commenting on my videos just yet. But I thought it might be a cool idea to run through my gear. I'm about to head over to the gym to go do squats tonight. So this is what I keep in my bag. Some of it won't fit, so it just depends on what I'm doing for training, but we'll just go through it. So first is the belt. This is just a standard prong belt from Iron Bull. This one has been really good for me. This is my first belt that I've ever owned, and I bought it a couple months ago. It's really thick, holds up really well. I would say this is a really good entry level belt if you're like wanting to get into heavier lifting or powerlifting or something, and um, you don't want to spend too much money. This one was like 90 bucks. I think this is a great way to go. It's going to give you the support you need, and you don't need to break the bank. And then down the line, if you are consistent, you want something better, I would say probably the best in class is the SBD lever belt. That's going to run you close to 300 bucks, but it's going to basically last you a lifetime. So this is what I started out with. I love it. Would highly recommend it. Next up, let's do the shoes. These I use for deadlifting and squatting in. These are the Notorious Lift. I can't remember, like the Sumo 4s, I think. And I got them in white, and I've washed them a couple times as they start to get dirty. These are super solid. Again, like 80 bucks, flat-footed shoe. You can wear socks with it. You can also wear no socks. I've done both. I love the traction it gives me on the ground. Before I was like deadlifting and squatting in Vans, which is like not terrible, but I would just say that these are much better. You're going to get a lot of drive out of these and traction. So yeah, would highly recommend these, especially for the price. There's a lot of shoes that cost a lot of money, and these you don't need to break the bank. They are popular on social media, so there's a lot of influencers that do it, but I will say that so far these have held up in terms of quality. These aren't just like some cheapo brand, so thumbs up for me. Let's see, these are my wrist wraps. These are also from Iron Bull. I'd say these work pretty well for me. I think there are some other ones out there that are a little stiffer. I may try out the SBDs soon, but like for now, honestly, these are great. I really only use these for heavy squat and heavy bench. These have held up pretty well. You know, when you wrap them around, they give you the wrist support you need. I don't remember how much these were. They were maybe like 30 bucks. So like, again, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and it was entry level stuff for me. So another thumbs up for me on these. All right, my light knee sleeves. These are the SBDs. There are size recommendations based off of what you should get, and I would recommend using the size chart. These ones are pretty tight on me, not as tight as they could be, but I will say for what these are supposed to be, these are much better. Like originally, I went with the Iron Bull knee sleeves, and like out of the box, they were just like way too flimsy. I got a bunch of recommendations to go with these SBD sleeves. So I got these. I love training in these because it helps me give me the support that I need. And then I can go heavy. And then when I start getting into my really heavy squats, when I'm trying to get 1 rep maxes, I swap over to my Inzers, and I'll show you guys those in a second. So these are a little pricey. It's like 120 bucks, I think, but they're really quality sleeves. They're gonna do you really well. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up a solid set of knee sleeves. You know, if you're going to be training heavy, it's just really smart to get the support you need. So big up on these. These are my lifters. These are from Nordic Lifting. I don't use them too often. I actually use these for bench because it helps me sort of get like better traction. It's got the flat foot here. I have squatted with them a couple times, but I go wide stance on most of my squats. So these work out pretty well for me, but these work great for bench because they give me a little bit of elevation. I can get a little bit more arch. If you don't have a problem with arch, then I don't think you really need it. But yeah, these are pretty awesome, man. They weren't that expensive. I got them as an ask for Christmas. I think they're like 80 or 90 bucks. So they're comfortable and they do the job. So if you're looking for an entry level lifter, so far so good on these. So pretty stoked. All right, these are the Inzers. These were gifted to me, so I'll be frank, I don't really know exactly how much these typically cost, but there's 2 of them in here, and I'll just show you. So these are thick, and like to roll these over, it takes some effort, and it's really quite a chore. So if you want to see for comparison, Like look at this, the thickness difference between the SBDs and the Enzers. So really these are going to give you like really, really solid support. There's like a pretty good amount of spring to them. So when you're, but it's really going to protect your legs. So you're going to want to get the right size on these, and it's going to feel uncomfortable getting them on. But, you know, when you're really going for like a 1 rep max, like PR squat, and training heavy and like getting up to like, if you're trying to approach a meet, for powerlifting, these guys are the way to go for sure. Like they're really awesome. They're going to help you hit your PRs. They're going to protect your knees. So, I would definitely recommend picking these up if you're trying to compete. And you're trying to take it to the next level. If you're not, you're just trying to train heavy. Like, you know, I would say the SBDs could probably help you with most of your needs, but you may need something a little bit stiffer, especially if you got like knee issues or whatever. So these are awesome. The last thing I keep in my bag that I'll go over, I've shown you guys this before, but this is my Aletha Health ball. This really helps me. I lay on this in various different ways on different areas of my body, and it helps loosen things up. So it's really small and easy, like very portable. So I just toss it in my gym bag, and it's a really easy thing for me to carry around. I also carry a lacrosse ball, but this has been actually serving my needs a little bit better because of its size. It's bigger, and it's a little bit softer, but it still has some like firmness to it when you really get into it. So big fan of this guy. I think it was like 30 bucks on their site. If you're looking for something portable that's going to help, like that you can like sort of lay for compression stretching, I'd recommend this. So yeah, so that's all the gear that I'm currently using right now. If I get any more, I'll let you guys know. And I do actually have some liquid chalk that I keep in my bag. I got that off of Amazon. I've got like some collars that I keep in my bag. Here's the lacrosse ball for size reference in case you want to see. So anyways, but yeah, that's all my gear, and would love to hear what your guys' gear is. So what are your favorites? What are you guys using? And I would love to just hear what you guys got to say about all this. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.